Hello, this is Charlene. Today we are going to analyze the toe loop jump. Now a little disclaimer, a lot of coaches will teach students to pick in backwards on the toe loop, and this is a good way to teach it. The concern if you were to show a student the actual jump mechanics of a toe loop is that they will open up the hip, turn the foot completely forward, and do what is called a toe axle, which is as they turn that foot completely forward, they pick in forwards. This is something we definitely do not want on a double toe. And so Michelle's coming into her triple Lutz right here. So the way that I teach the double toe is for the student to pick in while they are backwards, but then to bring that right side around. Okay, I've got her in position to start that double toe. Now, finishing what I was saying, I teach them to bring their right side around as they're picking in backwards. This is something that a lot of coaches don't like, and they don't like it because they say, oh, well, that's a cheated jump. You're supposed to take off while you're still backwards. That's not true. Actually, what will happen if you leave that left side in front, you can see Michelle's arm right here is, oops, forget that little line. Her arm right there is in front, her left arm, as she's setting up for the jump, so that's good. But a lot of coaches will teach you to pick in as that left arm is still in front, and then to pull in and leave the ice. I don't like this because a lot of students will keep their shoulders square, which keeps their hips square, which makes it very, very, very difficult to then get the jump going in the correct direction, which is this direction for Michelle. And what happens is it results in a popped jump. And if the student does pull in, which by some miracle they're able to pull in over that right side, it's usually a failed jump. It's not landed. Now, the reason for this is because when you keep your shoulders square as you're going into a jump, or especially the double toe loop and also the sow, but as you're doing that and you leave that left arm in front, you're actually trying to get the rotation going, but you haven't brought your right side around and through. If you haven't done that, you're actually throwing the weight and the direction of the jump behind you, right about here. Your weight actually goes behind you, and then you're on the wrong axis, and it creates a very scary looking jump. So here's the actual mechanics of the toe loop. This is Michelle's direction of travel. What we really want to see as she picks in, and again I teach my student to pick in while they're going backwards, but to bring their right side around. Obviously all of this is opposite for a left-handed skater. But we want to see Michelle pick in as her torso faces the red line that I just drew. So her torso is actually going to be facing sideways, or us, as she picks in. Then as she pulls in for the jump, a lot of people say, oh, pull in when you're facing forward. Not quite. You actually want to overcompensate a little bit and pull in when you're facing that direction. So let's analyze this. Here she goes along the blue line. Right, there's the pick in. You can see her torso is facing that red line. She comes up, and here's forwards. Normally people would say, oh, start to pull in right there. Not quite. You're going to wait. There's the green line. And right there is where you start to pull in for the double toe loop. One more time. Here she's going along the blue line direction of travel. She picks in right there. Her torso is facing that red line. Very good. She goes up. There's the green line. She pulls in and lands. Now really quickly, one other way to visualize when you're supposed to pull in, if Michelle were to do a single toe loop, she would pick in, go up, and right as she hits that green line, she's going to land the jump. So she's going to start her checkout. So she hits that green line and she prepares to land the jump as she's in the air, and right there she would land the jump. Now instead this is a double, and so as she faces that green line, instead of preparing to land a single, she actually pulls in and goes around one more time and then lands, giving it that extra rotation for the double toe loop. And there it is.